All right, we're setting up for flight out to Paris. We're currently in Amsterdam. It's a custom airport too. It's a really nice airport. So let's go ahead and get what we need here. All right, let's get some numbers here. We're in an A321 Neo. Toliss is the creator. Does a great job at it too. They knocked it out of the park, really. We're going out on runway 22. We're going out Bob. On Bob. Is that it? Whoa. No, we're not. It's my fault. My mistake. Let's erase that. Go back. EHAM. Departure 24. EHAM. Departure 24. That's it. And Kuda Woody. Okay. We could go ahead and do this one, but we should be coming in on 26 left. Looks like Moppy and Moppy. And that's Moppy with a W. There we go. And Novia. Okay. Let's get some performance numbers. We're going to be 535356. We're going to be 1 up 0.1. And a flex temp of 5.9. So we're going to be at 5.9. Okay. Brian, go ahead and get our IFR clearance to Paris.
I'll get our IFR clearance to Paris.
Schiphol ground, Skyhawk 123 Alpha Zulu. We'd like to receive our IFR clearance. We have Echo.
Skyhawk 123 Alpha. Zulu, ship hold ground, cleared to Charles de Gaulle via the Coudad 3 Sierra. Departure, runway 24. Initial climb to flight level 060. Departure on 118.08 squawk 6471.
APU bleed air is on. It's going to come into play in a minute. We need that. Okay. Brian, you're in charge of all comms.
I'm in charge of comms now. Let me know what you need next.
We need to get our pushback and start clearance.
I'll request pushback clearance for us.
Skip all ground, Skyhawk 123 Alpha Zulu. Requesting clearance for pushback and start.
Skyhawk 3 Alpha Zulu, pushback and start approved. Face northeast.
Hey, Captain, let me know where you want this thing. Great news, Captain. Your tow's coming.
The point of this flight is I've got to get my alpaca rating up. I usually kept a 9 and above rating, and I let it drop from a couple of few bad flights or just where I was trying new aircraft out, and it killed me. And I love the reason I like alpaca so
Some
much
doors are still open for
is
the GPU
they
or the ASU
are
are
about
still
detail.
connected. I'm waiting for all of them closed and disconnected, then I will proceed.
All right, looks like the doors and hatches are closed and we're ready to connect.
It was fussing at me because I still had the GPU attached.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Tow's connected, bypass pins inserted. Go ahead and kill the parking brake when you're ready to go. Here comes the pushback. Light them up.
All right, fire it up. All right, engine 1. Flaps are set to 1, and ground spoiler is armed. Auto brake set to max. APU is off.
Just about done here. Go ahead and set your parking brake. And we're disconnecting the tow. Give me just a moment. And we're disconnected. Signal and pin on the left. Take it easy and have a safe flight.
Brian, can you get our taxi clearance?
I'll get our taxi clearance now.
Schiphol ground, Skyhawk 123 Alpha Zulu, ready to taxi. We have Echo.
Skyhawk 123 Alpha Zulu, Schiphol ground, runway 24 taxi, via Alpha 10, Alpha, Alpha 8, Sierra 7.
Runway 24, Alpha 10, Alpha, Alpha 8, Sierra 7, Skyhawk 123 Alpha Zulu.
All right, let's go. The Amsterdam EHAM Custom Airport, it's really nice looking, and mix in a little traffic global, and I think it's a really it's an authentic airport. It's a believable airport. And we're going to be flying from one custom airport here to another custom scenery airport, which would be Paris. They both look really good. Brian, do a takeoff briefing for us, please.
We will be departing from runway 24. We'll be flying the Kudad 3 Sierra departure with an initial climb clearance to flight level 060. Transition altitude is 3500. After takeoff, we'll follow the SID profile with a left turn to heading 270, intercepting Wudi, climbing to flight level 240. Weather at departure shows no significant weather expected en route. In the event of an engine failure below 400, we'll continue straight ahead and follow ATC instructions. Above 400, we'll follow the engine out SID procedure, climbing to 3000 before turning back. For any abnormalities or emergencies before V1, we'll reject the takeoff and apply maximum braking. After V1, we'll continue the takeoff, handle the emergency, and communicate with ATC. We have been cleared as filed. Squawk code is 6471, and departure frequency will be 118.08. We're configured for takeoff with flaps 5. V1 is 142 knots, VIR is 147 knots, and V2 is 152 knots. We'll climb out at V2 plus 10 knots. I think we're ready to go, Captain.
Skyhawk 3 Alpha Zulu, contact tower on 118.105. Have a good evening.
Switching to tower on 118.
All right, flaps are already set.
Good evening.
Landing lights are up.
Ready for departure.
Runway lights are off. Nose light is on.
Skyhawk 123 Alpha Zulu Schiphol Tower runway 24 winds 230 at 12 cleared for takeoff.
Runway 24 cleared for takeoff. Skyhawk 123 Alpha Zulu.
Approaching runway 24.
More pressure on yoke. I didn't call out 80 knots. It's all right. V1, rotate. Positive rate. You're up. Look really good.
Skyhawk 3 Alpha Zulu contact departure on 118.0.
Flaps have been retracted.
Schiphol departure, Skyhawk 123 Alpha Zulu. Good evening, climbing through 500.
Thrust climb.
Schiphol departure, Skyhawk 123 Alpha Zulu. Good evening, climbing through 500.
Skyhawk 123 Alpha Zulu. Schiphol departure identified. Climb flight level 060.
Zero 60.
Climb flight level 060. Skyhawk 123 Alpha Zulu.
Skyhawk 3 Alpha Zulu. Climb flight level 200.
200.
Climbing flight level 200. Skyhawk 123 Alpha Zulu.
altimeter set standard.
Skyhawk 3 Alpha Zulu. Contact Amsterdam. Radar on 120.555.
Ground spoilers disarm.
Amsterdam radar, Skyhawk 123 Alpha Zulu. Good evening, climbing through flight level 035 for flight level 200.
Skyhawk 123 Alpha Zulu, Amsterdam radar, climb flight level 200.
200.
Climbing flight level 200, Skyhawk 123 Alpha Zulu.
This is not a long flight, by the way. We're about 207 miles outside of Paris. We're not climb above, I think, 260 on the climb, and come right back down. Landing lights are still on right now. We're at 6,400 feet. QNH is we're over on standard now for our altimeter setting. Outer brake is not on currently, and ground spoilers have been put back to the disarm position. This is a milk run flight. Should be good for our rating.
Zulu, climb flight level 250.
Okay. 250.
Climbing flight level 250, Skyhawk 123 Alpha Zulu.
QNH on arrival
Dear guests,
is
use
3012.
of approved electronic devices is now permitted in flight mode. Our cabin service will begin shortly. Thank you for your attention.
Temp is 13 Celsius. Winds are 180 at 9er. And decision height is 300. We've gone above 10,000, so let's go ahead and cut these off.
Skyhawk 3 Alpha Zulu, climb flight level 270.
Climbing flight level 270, Skyhawk 123 Alpha Zulu.
Skyhawk 3 Alpha Zulu, contact Dutch Mill on 120.83.
Switching to Dutch Mill on 120.83, Skyhawk 123. Dutch Mill, Skyhawk 123 Alpha Zulu. Good evening, climbing through flight level 160 for flight level 270.
Skyhawk 123 Alpha Zulu, Dutch Mill, climb flight level 270, squawk unchanged.
Squawk unchanged. 270. Got 10,000 feet more. Squawk unchanged.
Climbing flight level 270, squawk unchanged. Skyhawk 123 Alpha Zulu.
I think we'll be alright. Slow climb. Definitely a slow climb. Alright, we've already entered our performance numbers for descent. We'll be at top of climb at 270 and about 18 miles, 18, yeah, about 18 miles, maybe 20.
Skyhawk 3 Alpha Zulu, contact Amsterdam radar on 125.75.
Switching to Amsterdam radar on 125.7. Amsterdam radar, Skyhawk 123 Alpha Zulu. Good evening, climbing through flight level 210 for flight level 270.
Skyhawk 123 Alpha Zulu, Amsterdam radar, climb flight level 270.
Working on it.
Climbing flight level 270, Skyhawk 123 Alpha Zulu.
4,000 feet from top of climb, and about 19 miles from top of climb. About 18 miles. Yeah. That white noise through the headphones, the nice like hum of the cockpit will put you to sleep if you don't watch out.
Skyhawk 3 Alpha Zulu, contact Brussels Control on 126.908.
Contacting Brussels Control on 126 decimal. Brussels Control, Skyhawk 123 Alpha Zulu. Good evening, climbing through flight level 250.
Skyhawk 123 Alpha Zulu, Brussels Control, good evening. Identified.
Oh wait, we're at cruise altitude at 270.
Dear guests, the cabin crew will now begin the snack and beverage service. We invite you to enjoy our popular selections, including our signature sandwiches and refreshing beverages. After the service, selected items from our shop will be available for you to browse. Thank you for your attention.
We're 27 miles from top of descent, and we're going to set our descent altitude down to 3,000. Okay. So literally we're 23 miles from top of descent. 23, well technically 25, and we've already set our altitude down to 3,000 for it to be managed down by VNAV. So that's about to happen. $17 miles. 16 miles. Actually 18 miles, top of descent. Can you get our clearance to descend on the Moppy 9 Whiskey arrival?
I'll request descent clearance on the Mobile 9er Whiskey arrival.
Brussels Control, Skyhawk 123 Alpha Zulu, requesting descent clearance for the Mobile 9er Whiskey arrival.
Skyhawk 3 Alpha Zulu, descend via Mopal 9er Whiskey to flight level 130 into De Gaulle. QNH 1019er.
Descend via Mobile 9er Whiskey to flight level 130 into De Gaulle. QNH 1019er. Skyhawk 123 Alpha Zulu.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have begun our approach to Charles de Gaulle International Airport. At this time, we kindly ask everyone to return to their seats, stow your tables, and fasten your seatbelts. Please note that the use of the lavatories is no longer permitted. Thank you for your cooperation.
Skyhawk 3 Alpha Zulu, contact Paris Control on 128.275.
Switching to Paris Control on 128.27. Paris Control, Skyhawk 123 Alpha Zulu. Good evening, flight level 260 for flight level 130.
Descend flight level 130.
Got it, 130.
Descending flight level 130, Skyhawk 123 Alpha Zulu.
Brian, do the descent and approach briefing.
We'll be arriving at Charles de Gaulle on runway 26 left using the ILS approach. We'll be flying the Mopal 9er Whiskey arrival. Transition level is 60. After the star, we'll intercept the ILS to runway 26 left. Weather at arrival shows winds 180 at 9 knots. Cabo K, no significant weather expected. In the event of a missed approach, we'll follow the published missed approach procedure. Squawk code remains 6471, and approach frequency will be 124.355. We'll configure for landing with flaps 30. Final approach speed will be 135 knots. Once on the ground, we'll be taxiing to gate Pier D18. I think we're ready for the arrival, Captain.
Skyhawk 255 Whiskey requesting that we have a gate. I think y'all we are being told to go to a cargo gate. We need a passenger gate.
Skyhawk 3 Alpha Zulu, roger, passenger gate assigned at Pier D18.
The lights have come back up in the back. I noticed that when we take off, the lights go down. When we get a little bit, like start climbing, I know the lights come back up, and when we're descending, the lights go down, come up. I think the automatic thing on Toliss, when it's on automatic, it's awfully bright. It's almost like too bright. Right. Auto brake set to medium. Ground spoilers armed. We haven't begun using flaps yet. That comes later. And currently the altimeter is set on standard until we hit transition, which is supposed to be around 6,000. But honestly, last time, I think in Amsterdam it was around 3,500 to 4,000 is when I was getting indication to switch over. Not sure what's up with that. Okay.
Skyhawk 3 Alpha Zulu, contact the Gaulle approach on 124.355.
Switching to the Gaulle approach on 124. De Gaulle approach, Skyhawk 123 Alpha Zulu. Good evening, descending flight level 180 for flight level 130.
Skyhawk 123 Alpha Zulu, De Gaulle approach, cleared Laurel 1 Whiskey transition. Expect the ILS runway 26 left approach into De Gaulle.
Cleared Laurel 1 Whiskey transition. Expect the ILS runway 26 left approach. Skyhawk 123 Alpha Zulu.
hang out with you.
Okay.
Skyhawk 3 Alpha Zulu, descend altitude 4,000 feet, cleared for the ILS, runway 26 left approach, via Laurel 1 Whiskey, QNH 1019er.
Descending to 4,000 feet, cleared ILS runway 26 left approach via Laurel 1 Whiskey, QNH 1019er. Skyhawk 123 Alpha Zulu.
Skyhawk 3 Alpha Zulu, speed below 250 knots.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Hey,
we
buddy.
are now beginning our final approach into Paris. Please turn off all electronic devices and stow them until we arrive at the gate. Kindly put your tray tables away, ensure your seats are in their full upright position, and fasten your seatbelts. The current weather in Paris is mild, and we are looking forward to a smooth landing. Our assigned gate is Pier D18. Thank you for your cooperation.
Skyhawk 3 Alpha Zulu, contact the Gold Tower on 118.655.
Switching to De Gaulle Tower on 118. De Gaulle Tower, Skyhawk 123 Alpha Zulu. Good evening, established on the ILS runway 26 left approach.
Skyhawk 123 Alpha Zulu, De Gaulle Tower, roger, continue approach.
gear down, or carriage down, that's right, I'm in Paris. Flaps are full. Run through the approach briefing.
2,500.
Not clear what you said. Say again.
Do the approach briefing.
We'll be arriving at Charles de Gaulle on runway 26 left using the ILS approach. We'll be flying the Mopal 9er Whiskey arrival. Transition level is 60. After the star, we'll intercept the ILS to runway 26 left. Weather at arrival shows winds 180 at 9 knots. Cav-OK, no significant weather expected. In the event of a missed approach, we'll follow the published missed approach procedure. Squawk code remains 6471, and approach frequency will be 124.355. We'll configure for landing with flaps 30. Final approach speed will be 135 knots. Once on the ground, we'll be taxiing to gate Pier D18. I think we're ready for the arrival, Captain.
Runway 26 left, cleared to land. Skyhawk 123 Alpha Zulu.
Approaching runway 26 left.
$500. 400.
100 above.
300.
Minimum.
Continue.
200. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Retard. 5. Retard. 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 Retard.
ground on 121.908, Skyhawk 1. De Gaulle ground, Skyhawk 123 Alpha Zulu. Good evening, cleared of runway, ready to taxi to the gate.
Skyhawk 123 Alpha Zulu, De Gaulle ground, taxi to Pier D Gate 18 via Sierra, Sierra 1, hold short of runway 08 left, then Tango 4, Romeo Tango 1, Romeo Foxtrot Golf 3, G3 Blue, good day.
Pier D Gate 18 via Sierra, Sierra 1, hold short of runway 08 left. Then Tango 4, Romeo Tango 1, Romeo Foxtrot, Golf 3, G3 Blue, Skyhawk 123 Alpha Zulu.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Paris. Did you know that the Eiffel Tower can be 15 centimeters taller during the summer due to thermal expansion of the metal? Thank you for flying with our airline. Please remain seated until we reach our final parking position. On behalf of your flight crew, thank you for flying with Air France. The local time is 11:54 p.m. For those with upcoming connections, please note the following. Flight AF 250 to Nice departs at 12:15 a.m. from gate C12, and flight AF 300 to Lyon departs at 12:30 a.m. from gate C15.
Approaching runway 8 left.
Skyhawk 3 Alpha Zulu, cross runway 08 left, then continue taxi via Tango 4, Romeo Tango 1, Romeo Foxtrot, Golf 3.
Cross runway 08 left, then continue via Tango 4, Romeo Tango 1, Romeo Foxtrot, Golf 3, Skyhawk 123 Alpha Zulu.
Approaching runway 8 left.
So it goes. That was a nice smooth landing into Paris, and I'll see you on the next flight.